let me show y'all something. Because when y'all think about royal, we the real royal people on earth. You see what I'm saying? But when you think about royalty and dress code, how does the women dress?
We dress the way they told us to dress.
Well, I know we know that now because they over sexualize our women and they've been doing this since slavery, right? But when you think about royal people, how do they women dress?
They cover up.
They cover up, right? So let me show y'all this in the scriptures because they got that from y'all. They got that from our Bible.
Our book.
Our women covered up. They destroyed us and took on our customs. Right? Read that.
In the book of verse 10, chapter 2, and verse 9.
What's the name again, sis? What's his name again? Sean, I need you to pay attention to this. What's your name? Angel? Okay, listen, sis. I need y'all to pay attention to this right here. Because your life is at stake. That's right. You see what I'm saying? Our life, when they say we got to keep God's commandments because that destruction is coming to America. When they came in and took your wife, verse 30, when they came in and took your wife, wasn't no might in our hand. We had to just let that happen. When they came in and took your 14-year-old daughter, 12-year-old daughter, we just had to let that happen. And when they came in and took your sons, see, they don't put that on them. They was raping the men too in slavery. So at this point, we just coasting. It can't fit nobody else. We God's chosen people. We broke God's commandments, and guess what? We got to fix it. We got to fix it. We got to come back to God. We the only people that got a connection with the Most High God. Read Ezekiel 20 and 19. Let me show you. Nobody else got a connection with God. No matter what they told you in church growing up. God don't love everybody.
Right.
God said, I chasten, I correct who I love, right? He don't correct everybody. The white man that done this for years. He done raped, pillaged, and robbed everybody. Why he ain't been judged yet? The East Indian man, he done done it. The Arab man, who everybody loved to be call themselves Muslim, they done this to us right before the white man done it to us. They ain't been judged for their crimes.
So you believe the Edomites got a curse to go to hell?
They cursed to damnation, yes, according to the Bible. See what I'm saying? Read that.
In the book of Ezekiel, chapter 20, and verse 19.
But I'm finna show you, we the only people that got a connection with God. That's why this why this is a lie. That's why he hold us to a standard. He like, look, I'm dealing with y'all and nobody else. So y'all gotta do what I say. Read. We were supposed to be the representatives of God on earth. Read.
I am the Lord, your God. Walk in my statutes and keep my judgments.
So he said, walk in my statutes and keep my judgments. Read.
And do them.
And do them. Through the whole Bible, all you're going to hear is Israelites, keep the commandments. Israelites, keep the commandments.
That's right.
You don't hear nowhere God love everybody.
That's right.
That's why he ain't judge everybody. Read.
And hallow my Sabbaths.
And keep my Sabbath. Today is the Sabbath day. We're supposed to keep God's Sabbath. I'm going to show you how important that is. Read that.
And they shall be a sign between me and you.
He said they're going to be a sign between me and you. Nobody else got a connection with God like that but us. That's why he said, listen, do my commandments or I'm going to judge you. I'm going to take it personal. He ain't taking it personal with them. He's going to destroy them in the end. He's going to destroy this place in an hour. And we here to save our people from that destruction.
That's right.
If you don't know who you are, you're not going to know how to escape God's wrath when he come back. Because he ain't coming back to get all of us neither. He only come back to get 1/3 of us. He ain't come back to get everybody. Everybody not going to repent. Some of us love this place. Some of us love this place. We so backwards. We complain about the justice system, right? The lawyers and the judicial system, all that. So we complain about that stuff, right? But we fund it. I seen babies up here earlier in the Halloween costumes, right? You know that funds that, right? Christmas, we finna celebrate that thing. You know that funds that, right?
Right.
When we get pulled up by these cricket cops and they killing us, shooting us down in the street, we funding it.
Right.
If we keep God's commandments and don't celebrate these wicked holidays that was not given to us, it will crash the economy. If we kept the Sabbath day, Go to Nehemiah 10:31. Let me show y'all something. This right here, this simple law could get rid of this place. But it just ain't at the Lord to go that way. But us keeping this law right here could end our demise here. We hate being here. We don't like being here. We got to get up and go to work early in the morning. And even when we go to work all this time, we still got to worry about how we're going to pay the bills. You see what I'm saying? Read that, Nehemiah 10:31. Read that.
It's the book of Nehemiah, chapter 10 and verse 31. And if the people of the land bring ware or any victuals on the Sabbath day.
So it says, if the people of the land bring anything to sell you, wearing victuals, on the Sabbath day. Today is the Sabbath day. Remember, God said that's how I connect with y'all. By the Sabbath day, by you keeping the commandments, by you keeping the dietary law, by you keeping the dress code, by you keeping my Sabbath. This how I connect with y'all. So since we don't do that, God has turned his back on us. And he turned his eye when all this slavery and all this stuff was going on with us. See what I'm saying? He allowed them to do this to us. He allowed the curses to come upon us because we don't keep his commandments. But remember, we complain about this place, but we really don't do nothing about it. God's laws are revolutionary.
What club was that at?
Admit that a lot of people don't even realize they.
I've called her. She hasn't responded. I've called her more than a few times.
But the Zulu Nation, I'm like, what the hell is this? I know nobody know what I'm talking about. You'll leave me on the island by myself. I don't know what the hell Bishop's talking about. That's what y'all do. Then after class, yeah, I knew what you were talking about. I just don't want to be caught out there. The hell is this? Get on my damn nerves. So read that again, 31.
Let me show you that. Read that.
To sell that we would not buy it of them.
So we aren't supposed to buy and sell on the Sabbath day. That's a law. On Saturday, from Friday night to Saturday night, you can't buy and sell. After Saturday night, you can start back buying again. But we don't keep that law. If we kept, listen what I'm trying to say. If all the black people in the world, all the Hispanic people in the world, all the Native American people in the world just didn't buy nothing on Saturday, it will crash this place in one day. If we stop celebrating their wicked holidays, stop feeding this evil to our children, it will crash this place in one day.
That's right.
Right. The scripture said our name, Israel, means power with God. That's the type of power that we got with God. Right. His commandments, his words. See what I'm saying? If we did that, we can end our demise. But that's not the outcome. The outcome is for us to keep the commandments, Christ to come back and save us. See what I'm saying? Because like I said, go to Matthew 1 and 21. Because Christ ain't coming back for everybody. But they teach us that in church, right? They teach us God love everybody, right? If God love everybody, the other nations, they do wicked. They do wicked. They more wicked than us, whether people believe it or not. We do most of the wickedness to ourselves. But we ain't raped and robbed the whole land and dropped bombs on people. Right. Well, they ain't getting judged for that. You telling me I'm getting judged for just robbing the liquor store because my kid's hungry? I'm getting judged harshly for that, and they done goddamn robbed the whole country? Right. And ain't nothing happening to them?
Yeah.
God don't deal with everybody. Read that.
It's the book of Matthew, chapter 1 and verse 21. And she shall bring forth a son, and thou shalt call his name Jesus, for he shall save his people.
He said he shall save his people. He shall save his people. Matthew 26, get that. You got it? Read that. This who is God's people? Let me show you. Read that.
It's the book of Matthew, chapter 2 and verse 6. And thou, Bethlehem, in the land of Judah, are not the least among the princes of Judah. For out of thee shall come a governor that shall rule my people, Israel.
So God's people, Christ's people that he's coming back to save is Israel.
It's the book of Matthew, chapter 15 and verse 22. And behold, a woman of Canaan came out of the same coast.
So this is a heathen nation. She's not of the tribes. She's not of the nation. She's from another nation. A woman of Canaan, right? Read.
And cried unto him.
So she crying unto Christ, please help me. Read.
Saying, have mercy on me.
So she's saying, have mercy. Lord, have mercy. She know the miracles Christ did. And the apostles, they did. They was healing people, right? Read that. What's up, sister? What's your name?
Leah.
Leah? Hey, watch this right here, Leah. Let me show you something. Read that.
Have mercy mercy on me.
So this woman saying, have mercy on me. Don't we? We all want God to have mercy on us, don't we? We all done did wrong. We want God to have mercy, right? Read.
On me, O Lord, thou son of David, my daughter is grievously vexed with a devil.
So this woman's daughter had a devil on her. She had spirits on her, right? Like y'all know if you work at the psych ward, folks be saying they hear stuff, schizophrenia and all that stuff. This what was going on with this woman's daughter. Why you leaving, sis? Why you leaving? Come on, read. So this was going on with this sister daughter, right? Not this sister, but this heathen woman daughter. What's your name, sis? Charm. Okay, listen up, Charm. Listen, you're going to learn something today. So this woman had a devil on her. They call it like schizophrenia, bipolar, and all that stuff. She was dealing with it, right? And she was crying out to Christ. My daughter got a devil on her. Help her. Have mercy on her. Right? Read.
But he answered her not a word.
Christ he ain't answer. Why he didn't answer? Why he ain't answer? Sis, you. This woman right here came to Christ. What's up, little brother? Y'all sit right here. Don't move. We got something for y'all.
Is this Egyptian?
This woman, I got you. You said something about the Egyptian? We got you. You got Officer Moses coming up like 3-4 minutes. He got you. This woman right here, Christ, he's supposed to come back heal everybody, don't he?
Yes.
This woman is asking him, help me. And what he say?
But he answered her not a word.
He ain't answer her. She wasn't we're gonna keep reading. Check it out. Sister cooking with grease. Read.
And his disciples came and besought him, saying, send her away.
So not only did Christ didn't answer her, the disciples came up, Peter and them like, hey, get her up out of here. Read.
For she crieth after us. But he answered and said,
So Christ answered her and said what?
I am not sent, but unto the lost sheep of the house of Israel.
So he said, I ain't sent to nobody but the lost sheep of the house of Israel. But I thought they said God loved everybody. Didn't they say that? And don't they read this Bible in church? Read it again.
And he answered her and said, I am not sent, but unto the lost sheep of the house of Israel.
So Christ said he coming back when he cracked that sky, when they start dropping them bombs. I see all them bombs they dropping in Israel and stuff like that. It's going to come here too. It's going to come here too. And when it come here, Christ's going to make his entry. And he said, when I come, I ain't saving nobody else from it but the lost sheep of the house of Israel. The people that's keeping my commandments. Right? Give me Joel 2:27. Because guess what? God and Christ, they on the same accord. Christ and the apostles, they on the same accord. And the apostles, the prophets are back now. That's who we are. And we on the same accord. We understand that God was sent for our people. And we got to look a certain way. We got to dress a certain way. We got to eat a certain way.
That's right.
We got to be a certain way. You just can't give anything to God. He ain't going to take it. Read that.
It's the book of Joel, chapter 2 and verse 27. And ye shall know that I am in the midst of Israel.
So this is the Old Testament. So we read the New Testament first. It says, I'm only dealing with Israel. Then the Old Testament says, I'm only in the midst of Israel. Read.
And that I am the Lord your God, and none else.
And nobody else. That's why when we mess up, he judges like this here. He put us in slavery. That's why when we mess up, he put us in the projects. That's why, what you got, sis?
When he gonna save us? When he gonna come for us?
It's a time, right? He gonna come for us. No man know the time, right? I know y'all done heard that. Not even Christ. Only God know the time. He gonna come for us when we get right. We gotta keep God's commandments, though.
As a group.
We gotta keep God's commandment as a whole. You see what I'm saying? If we don't do that, then it's over with. And even for us individually, let me get the dress code for all Moses come up. Sis, let me ask you, do you think God will kill you for how you dress?
Yeah.
You do?
Yeah.
Okay, mama. You think God will kill you for how you dress?
Yeah.
So what about you? You think that, sis?
I don't know.
You don't know? What about you, sis? Yes, what about you, bro? Okay, we're going to show you. Zephaniah 2 and 1 and 8,
It's the book of Zephaniah, chapter 1 and verse 8. And it shall come to pass in the day of the Lord's sacrifice that I will punish the princes and the king's children and all such as are clothed with strange apparel.
So God said, if my daughters are dressed strangely, because that's what apparel means, I'm going to punish them, right? If my sons are dressed strangely, I'm going to punish them, right? So let me show y'all something. Because when y'all think about royal, we the real royal people on the earth. You see what I'm saying? But when you think about royalty and dress code, how does the women dress?
We dress the way they taught us to dress.
Well, I know
And
we know
like she said.
we know that now because they over sexualize our women and they've been doing this since slavery, right? But when you think about royal people, how do they women dress?
They cover up.
They cover up, right? So let me show y'all this in the scriptures because they got that from y'all. They got that from our Bible.
Our book.
Our women covered up. They destroyed us and took on our customs. Right? Read it.
It's the book of 1 Timothy, chapter 2 and verse 9.
What's your name again, sis? What's your name again? Charm. I need you to pay attention to this. You too, sis. What's your name? Angel? Okay, listen, sis. I need y'all to pay attention to this right here. Because your life is at stake. That's right. You see what I'm saying? Our life, when they say we gotta keep God's commandment because that destruction is coming to America. All the stuff that happened on the other side of the earth in the so-called Middle East. Listen, America has done everybody wrong, right? Right. These other nations, the Arab man, the Chinese man, they don't like the white man either, right? Eventually they gonna turn on them. That's right. Eventually they gonna turn on them. They gonna send all their bombs over here. So check this out. Read that.
It's the book of 1 Timothy, chapter 2 and verse 9. In like manner also, that women adorn themselves.
So adorn. What's your name again? I'm sorry. Charm. Adorn. What adorn means?
Can you enlighten me?
Okay, you're gonna show you. Read it again.
In like manner also, that women adorn themselves in modest apparel.
So it means, it says cover yourself in modest apparel, right? So you already admitted earlier, okay, I know I ain't modest. All praise. Because most sisters that come up, they have pride on them, they lose their mind. Because we trying to tell them like, sis, God say don't do it. It ain't us. We know men like that. You see what I'm saying? That's the will of man. That's who okayed that thing, right? But God said don't do it because it's a judgment for it. That's right. And that's what we out here like, sis, we love our people. So we like, look, sis, we don't want God to get you. Because when God come. You see what I'm saying? And it be bad, right? So it says adorn yourself in modest apparel. Cover yourself up. Because our women is only supposed to deal with one man. And that man is the only man, your husband, is the only man that's supposed to see all your curves and crevices and stuff like that. Right?
What is a nation? Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is men leading by example. Nation is women's support. Nation is children with role models. Nation is unity. Nation is you. It's nation time. And finally, my brethren, be strong.